Can we talk about this celebration that I think is overrated a little bit?
Sure. Which one do you have in mind? Because there's just multiple.
And every other parent, you might disagree or you might agree with this. Our second daughter, Maya, celebrates her first birthday in January.
Yes, she does.
And obviously we're not able to do anything of any magnitude. Any large celebration is not possible this year.
Unfortunately, due to the circumstances.
But I have a question. Because the last month or so, all you've been doing is trying to figure out what cake to buy, what decorations to buy, what is she going to wear, what are we going to do for the birthday? Why? What is it?
Actually, all 3 out of those 4 have already been checked off my list.
You see what I mean? But what is it about the first birthday, baby?
It's just so special.
And maybe you can speak on behalf of other parents and especially moms. I think maybe make a bigger deal than the dads, or maybe that's not necessarily true.
No, it's not necessarily true.
Because I was excited about the first one because I wanted to have a party in the backyard. That's why.
So,
but what is it about the first birthday? Why does it have to be such an elaborate thing?
I don't know. It's her first birthday, the first one she'll ever have out of her whole lifetime, and I think a lot of couples are super excited to celebrate their kid's first birthday.
I know. I just find the
kid doesn't really understand. I get that, but it's still not a reason not to celebrate. Just because they don't remember, will have no recollection of it or not understand what's going on that day. But for parents, it's important. And me as a mom, like I want to be able to rejoice this moment, and it reminds me of the day that I gave birth to her and how lucky we were to give birth to a happy, healthy child.
Yeah.
And
I just find that it becomes this big elaborate thing, and it's all about friends and family and everybody getting together.
Like every other birthday.
Yeah, I know. But the poor kid is usually just sitting there in the high chair, not able to.
No, she'll be smashing a cake. Maybe she'll find some excitement in that.
And has no clue what the hell is going on.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. I think it's important that we celebrate. And it's unfortunate this year that we're heading into another lockdown. And I can't not say it because this is the situation we're in.
Yeah, of course. No, I know.
And I haven't a clue if anyone is even going to come over outside, if people are scared to come and drop off a gift or... Look, I don't know what to expect this year. All I know is that you and I and Sia will make it as special as possible for her. We'll have pictures, we'll have balloons, the cake, the decoration, which has all been bought, even a little outfit that I had specially made for her. I still think it's important for us as a family to celebrate.
You're right about that. But I think there's also something special when it's more intimate too.
Yes.
And we realized that with Christmas.
We did.
And how different that was.
And it was nice.
It was nice.
It's a nice change of pace too.
But I guess what sparked this conversation was you were like, oh, poor Maya, she's not going to have her first birthday celebration. I was like, well, she's one.
But do you remember Sia's first birthday?
Yeah, it was over the top.
Yes, because you planned it over the top.
I didn't plan it.
Yes, you did. There was 100 people in our backyard, which will not happen in God knows how many years.
Look, that's a good point. It's weird when you think of it that way.
Yeah.
I guess I just wanted to see how many people we can fit in our backyard because I'm like, we have space. And our backyard is like bigger than our house, so it's like I wanted to see.
But it was a big party to plan.
I know, and you and like your mother did all the work more than I did.
But Sia seemed to have enjoyed every minute. She didn't cry.
I know.
She didn't seem overwhelmed by the amount of people or the bouncy castle and smashing a cake. She didn't even know what to do with that cake.
I know, but I just find it too especially when you don't have a kid and you're going to a first birthday and you're like, oh my God, because I remember doing that when I was like 25, 27, going to a first birthday party. I was like, what the hell is going on?
I find that sad.
That what?
That people go into a birthday party, a kid's birthday party, whether it's their first or their 5th birthday, thinking that. I find it sad. Like, the parents want you to be there and to celebrate in this event. And then you're already going in with a sour taste in your mouth. And I know that we've had people do that to our kid parties. And
well, you can tell by body language.
Oh, yeah, the body language and the facial expressions, you can tell.
You can almost tell who's dragged to it, and it is what it is. And I think people understand more when you have a child. And look, I know I sound like I'm pissing on the parade. I love our kids. I love having a celebration. It's funny because we literally had this conversation the other day, and that's why I wanted to talk about it. About how we do tend to make it a huge deal. But I think now that we're on that conversation, we tend to do that with a lot of things. And the pandemic's making us realize that, right? We're like, we really amplify things.
We do.
We all do. A lot of us are guilty of it.
But even though we're in a pandemic, I'm still trying to make it special, and I'm still like ordering balloons and cake, and still trying to get the perfect outfit for her photo shoot. And anyway, I'm still doing the same things I would do if we would have a party. The only thing I'm not doing is inviting all of our friends and family over for a meal because we're not allowed. That's the only difference. Otherwise, invitations would have probably gone out. That would have been an extra work for me to do. And plan the meal, order the meal, the catered food, or we would have done our original plan, right? It would have been doing it at a reception hall and having all the same people that came to Sia's birthday come to Maya's birthday. Poor baby, she even got her baptism was canceled.
Well, that's the thing. We're supposed to have a big thing for the baptism. Now you can see who does all the work in this relationship. Tina literally plans
Thank
everything.
God you just go along and say yes to the majority of things.
You literally do, and I think it's probably a lot of households like this, and maybe I'm wrong, and maybe I'm judging to a certain degree, but in our relationship, when it comes to all this planning and all the details,
it's me.
It is all you. I will, but I'm not even good at it, and you're just great at it.
No, I think you're getting a little bit better, and I do like that you give me your thoughts and your opinions on things. Some things you tell me flat out, no, I don't like this, I don't want this.
But I'm more like, I trust you. I don't care.
Yeah, for like 99% of the time, you trust me. You just asked me how much do things cost.
Yeah, that's
like, how much
what
is
I care about.
Cost me?
That's what I care about. But I laugh because sometimes when Maya or Sia, one of our daughters, is wearing something, I'm like,
who bought that?
Who bought that? And you remember. You're like, this person got that on her first birthday. I was like, how the hell do you remember that?
Yeah, I have a crazy memory for that kind of stuff.
It is impressive. And when it comes to thinking of every little detail, I had to, Tina's birthday just passed on Christmas Eve, and I said, I'm going to get the cake this year. I'm going to get the cake. And I went out and I got the cake, and
it was a beautiful cake.
It was beautiful, but it was supposed to be chocolate in the inside, and it wasn't. And I felt terrible about it. I'm like, I screwed up.
You didn't screw up.
This is why I don't do
I think it was just a misunderstanding, but it's okay. The cake itself, Vinny surprised me with a Nutella-shaped jar cake, and it was absolutely stunning.
Thanks to Patisserie Saint-Martin for that.
Thank you very much. And it was delicious and beautifully made, and the details. I almost wish we hadn't cut it, because I was like, this cake is too beautiful to cut.
But I realized, because Tina does all the planning and all the details for every event, whether it's a holiday or a birthday or whatever, for her parents' anniversary. For me, planning that, I didn't even have to do much planning, thank God.
All you did was order a cake.
Yeah, but I didn't think, the last day I'm like, shit, I didn't get a balloon. Thankfully, your parents had a balloon attached to...
they had an edible arrangement made. Thank you to Edible Arrangements Laval.
Yeah, Philomena. And I was like, damn, I didn't think of that. Damn it.
But it's okay. I didn't need a balloon.
Yeah, but you're the type of get the napkins. Oh, I'm going to get them.
Because I'm anal for details. I like when things look great. Like right now, Maya's birthday theme is Winter Wonderland. So I'm trying to find things with snowflakes. So all I find myself doing is going on Amazon and trying to find stickers to add to a little party favor.
Sure.
I've asked a friend to make us some hot chocolate bombs, because those seem to be the trend right now, the popular thing to do. So I'm gonna give them out. If someone shows up at the door, they're gonna get a hot chocolate bomb.
That's another thing that kills me about the themes. There's always this big elaborate theme. Babe, what theme are we doing? I remember for Sia's second birthday, when we were allowed to have small get-together. She's born in August, so in August, if you remember, in the summer we were allowed 10 people in the backyard, so we had some family over, whatever.
On different days.
So babe, what theme are we doing? Do you want
very easy, rainbows.
Rainbows, or do we do unicorns? I'm like, babe, I don't know. You know what? Why don't we combine them? I was like, sure.
No, we just did rainbows.
Oh, I thought you did the unicorn.
No, I didn't.
There was some sort of unicorn somewhere.
No, there wasn't.
Oh.
All the decorations, from the tablecloths to the balloons, and her outfit was all rainbow.
Where did the unicorns come in? I always see unicorns now.
I don't know. It's in her bedroom. Her theme in her bedroom is unicorns.
So, babe, should it be rainbows or so I'm like, I don't know, just do it. I don't care, whatever it is. How much does it cost?
That's all you care about, is how much does it cost. Even her Maya's birthday gift. It was so hard to come to think of something to give her, because we just came off of Christmas and our children got very spoiled. Lucky them.
Too spoiled. That's another conversation that we should have another time.
Yes, for sure.
How much we spoil our kids. We have a 2.5-year-old and a 1-year-old, and they're already over spoiled.
Many children are today.
I know.
They're very fortunate.
We'll talk about that another time. We appreciate you listening. And if you are planning any first birthdays, second birthdays, third birthdays, we don't judge you. Do whatever the hell you want.
And enjoy planning it and celebrating those milestones.
Yeah, and if you're thinking of what to serve, maybe steak bleu could be an option because they have great boxes, variety boxes every Friday to choose from. If you have any meat lovers in the house, there's got to be at least one. Maybe you're all vegetarian. That's fine too. Then this is not for you. But steak bleu has many different options. I'm trying to think what you've made recently with the meat.
Actually, nothing because we haven't.
We've had leftovers.
We've had a lot of leftovers, a lot of fish.
Yeah.
I've kind of been taking a break from meat, but I'm sure I'm going to be making a chicken dish in the next couple of days.
And we got the minced meat box, which is 5 kilos of minced meat, and each kilo is packed separately, which is great because when you buy it at the store, whether you go to Costco or whatever, it's roughly the same price, and you have to like individually pack it yourself, which you hate doing.
I do. That's why thank you, Steak Bleu.
Yes, and
easy packing in our freezer.
And it's great too. So chicken, lamb, filet mignon, all different types of meat delivered right to your door.
Veal scallopinis.
Oh yeah, sure. I forgot about the veal scallopinis.
Yeah. That's ribs.
Those are really good. Oh, the ribs too, which
roast beef, roast pork. Roast porks. Yeah.
They're thinking of the time of the year when it's colder. A nice
crock pot.
A nice crock pot meal. So if you go to steakbleu.ca, you can follow them on Instagram as well at steakbleu. And if you do go to their website, just for listening to this podcast, it's our gift to you, a 15% discount by entering the code FAST15 when you get to checkout. So a regular box, $98. That's tax in, delivered right to your door, knocked down to, clear my throat, $85. $85.
Fantastic. You can't beat that price.
So FAST15, and hi to our friends over at Steak Bleu. Now I'm hungry, so that wraps up the podcast. Appreciate it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.